despite a promise of happiness and joy. The theme in this building all week has frankly been nothing but hatred and loathing. Democrats hoping that you hate Donald Trump as much as they do. And that has been and remains the theme every single night, and it will be so tonight. They want you to hate Donald Trump so much you will even vote against what is in your own best interest. Policies that'll improve the economy, secure our borders, bring back law and order and safety and security to your town and city, and bring you lower energy prices, and of course reestablish America's role in the world. They hope that your hatred of Trump will blind you to the Harris-Biden border crisis. You know, people with known terror ties in this country confirm people from countries with terror ties. Our top geopolitical foes, Iran, Syria, Russia, China, Egypt, Afghanistan. They hope that you ignore that Kamala would like to decriminalize illegal immigration, give free housing, health care, education to illegal immigrants. They hope you're not going to notice a running mate is allowing illegals to get legal driver's licenses and offering in Minnesota free college education, courtesy of the taxpayers. And of course, they both support sanctuary cities, states, and they both want amnesty, or what they call a pathway to citizenship, which would be amnesty. They want you to hate Donald Trump so much that you ignore all the crime in small towns, big cities. They want you to ignore all of the unvetted Harris-Biden illegals that we know have been involved in raping and murdering and other violent crimes against Americans. 13-year-old girl, Queens, New York, Park, broad daylight, raped. Of course, Laken Riley. Jocelyn Nungary, 12-year-old girl, tortured for 2 hours and murdered. She fought back with all of her might. Or maybe Rachel Morin, mother of 5. And the list, we scroll it so often, of the names you've never heard of before. Unvetted Harris-Biden illegals. They're hoping you hate Trump more than wanting to solve that problem. They hate that they want you to hate him so much that you're going to forget about the wars raging overseas, happening in large part because of their weakness on the world stage. And they'd love that your focus only be on the rage they have for Trump, projected onto you, more than you would say hate what you see when you go into your local grocery store, paying more for everything you buy. Every store you go to, costs higher. Harris-Biden inflation. Bidenomics is great, Kamala was telling us. Now she's complaining about the high cost of things like bread and eggs, etc. Or what about, for example, the high gas prices, electricity prices, energy prices? It's just killing American families. 2/3 of Americans now saying they're gulping water financially. And, of course, they're really hoping that you hate Donald Trump so much that you want more of your hard-earned money, to go for their cradle-to-grave, womb-to-the-tomb Green New Deal, because Kamala co-sponsored that bill and Medicare for all with no private health insurance, and, obviously showing herself to be the radical and revealing her true self. For example, look at this headline. This is from tonight. According to the New York Times, Kamala Harris is poised to enact what would be, pay attention, the biggest tax hike by far in the history of America. In terms of sheer dollars, the biggest tax hike she is proposing in the entire world. I can't even believe that they have put this forward. Pay attention to the details. It will impact, in spite of what they claim, anybody that has a 401k or an IRA or retirement, whatever you have. It includes $5 trillion they want in new taxes, previously rejected by Congress. But that's even when Democrats control both chambers. The difference is this is a new, radicalized, socialist/communist Democratic Party. Kamala wants to raise the corporate tax rate from 21 to 28%. And by the way, remember, corporations, small businesses, they don't pay taxes. They pass those higher costs on to all of you. So you will cover that bill. Every time you go to a store to buy anything, you'll be paying yet more again. She's proposing a hike on income taxes and small business taxes. That includes an initial raise on Americans making, they say, over $400,000 a year, but it includes anybody. And then in 2025, she plans on letting the Trump tax cuts expire. That'll cause taxes to go up for almost all Americans, including families making under $100,000 a year. And that's not all. Kamala also wants to raise the Medicare surtax. She's also planning to raise the capital gains tax. Look at this, from 15% to 20% to as much as 39%. That will destroy investment in America. Might crash the stock market, too, and the housing market on top of it. She's endorsing a tax hike on stock buybacks. She wants something called a global minimum tax. She wants it to go from 10% to 20%. Why are we paying for global anything? That's where the U.S. and Europe, they kind of get together and they collude and they conspire and they together come up with the same corporate tax rate to prevent competition among countries for businesses and investment. Why? To ensure a high tax rate in perpetuity. Again, this tax gets passed on to all of you in the form of higher prices. And so much, by the way, for making America a tax safe haven for people around the globe to invest here, because this is the best place to invest. That would take away our competitive advantage. Now, Kamala has also invented a brand new tax on something called unrealized gains. Okay, slow down. Newt spoke to this earlier. If you have a 401k or you own a house, okay, or you have business or some stocks, which most Americans have in any retirement account, the values of those assets, let's say they go up on paper. Oh, my stocks went up 15%. You'd have to pay an annual tax on that, even though you didn't get a penny. You didn't realize the gain. And when you sell it, what if the stock had gone down in the interim? You're going to get a refund? I tend to doubt it. And you'll have to cut a big check every year on unrealized profits from any asset you have. If you bought a house for, say, $200,000 in the 90s, and the house is now worth $1 million, well, get ready to come up with some cold, hard cash if Kamala gets her way. And God help you, if you're a farmer or a rancher, your entire life will be destroyed. If you bought into a mutual fund, prepare for your portfolio to drop in value while your investment company is forced to sell off stocks in order to pay for that massive tax bill. You have a 401k that you paid into your entire life, and you're still getting money, and the value of it is going up, and you want the value to go up so you can retire and have some financial peace of mind. Okay, as that value continues to go up and you get ready to cash it in, every year you're going to be paying an annual tax. The big lie, that they're not going to tax people under $400,000 a year. The market crash from this is almost unimaginably possible. Now, same with the real estate crash. And again, Kamala's aides say this plan is only intended for wealthy people. And between these massive tax hikes and the new plan for socialist price controls, although they're trying to say today, well, maybe we oversold that. We don't really mean it, like everything else that she's flipped and flopped and flailed on. But she wants the end of private health insurance, right? And the socialist Green New Deal, comrade, Kamala is promising basically to end capitalism as we know it in America. This is the most outrageously dangerous economic plan I've ever seen in my life. It will hurt every American. The American dream will be shattered. Our country will start to look, as Newt said, like Venezuela. If you like eating out of trash cans, working hard, making no money, waiting months and months to see a government doctor, if you're excited by the daily adventure of hyperinflation, vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. These two economically, frankly, illiterate radicals with a penchant for literal communism are promising to drive our economy right off the cliff. Make no mistake, what we all experienced under Biden and Harris, that was only the appetizer, a small taste of coming attractions. It's not hyperbole. Just think about who was in charge, for the better part of 2 decades. Ask yourself if America now is headed in the right direction. Take a look.
She's in the White House right now. Democrats have controlled the White House for 12 of the last 16 years. And for all of the talk about division and the problems in the country and people are hurting, Democrats have mostly controlled this country. Trump had it for 4. The Obamas and Biden had it for the rest of the time. And somehow, it's still all Trump's fault, and somehow she hasn't been at the center of it. So to me, that's still the glaring hole in this campaign that hasn't yet been solved at the convention.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.